Okay, several of you have asked about making your homepage for ESL 100 online. So I've made this little demonstration to show you how to make your homepage um, using the course homepage function. Okay, so to begin, on the course menu here on the left side of the screen, you can choose Student Tools Homepages, or choose the Student Tools on the center of the page. Let's go to the Student Tools, click Home Page. Now on the next screen you'll see the list of all the students in the class. You need to find your name and click on it. That will take you to your home page space. For the purposes here, we're going to use this test account that I've set up. Now if you haven't made a home page yet, your screen should be blank like this. You may have a message that says the student has not created a home page yet. Okay? From this blank space, we're going to use these icons on the right-hand side of the screen to make your simple home page. To begin with, we're going to add a background image. A background image will make your web page look a little bit nicer. Now you can choose a background image from a file that you already have on your computer if you have a picture that you like, or if you go to the Microsoft Office uh, program, you can find some background images on Microsoft Office also. Um, I'm going to go online and try to find something. I like to use Google. Google has this search engine called Images, and in Google Images you can find any visual image on the internet. So I'm going to type in background images, and I'm going to do a search for background images. Let's see what I got. I have about 2 million pages here of background images, and some of these may be useful for my website. Now, when choosing a background image, you want to keep a few things in mind. First of all, you want a nice solid color, something that's either light or dark, but not a mixture of light and dark. Okay, so for example, this image here is really nice. It's nice and light. It's kind of one color. This image here is nice. Although there are different colors here, they're basically all light. Okay, this would also probably be a good image to use, as would this. Both of these are kind of dark, even though there are many different colors. It's a nice scheme. This image here is dark and light. That's not going to be very good because the text that you use may not show up very well. As with this image is very dark and then very light. This probably wouldn't be very good. This image also is very light and very dark, probably not good for a website. This image here is what I consider too busy. There are too many things going on in the background, so it's going to be distracting for the viewer. Um, Anything like this, of course, would be really bad because this image here has text already, so it'll be difficult to read your text. These pictures here are also very busy. There are too many things going on in the image, so it may be distracting for the viewer. This image here is really nice, and this is the one I'm going to use. It's kind of one color. It's blues. It's a little dark and a little light, but that's going to be nice as a background. Another thing that you need to consider is how big this image is. If you notice down below the image, we see an image size of 1600 by 1200 pixels. Computer images are measured by pixels. 1600 by 1200 should fill this whole screen. It should be fairly large. Okay, let's take a look at this image here. This is a nice background image, but look how big this one is. This one is only 384 by 256 pixels. So that's going to be about maybe 3 by 4 inches. It's only going to take up a space about like maybe this big on your screen. Since it's so small, the way the computer will use that image to fill the background, it will copy that image many times and paste them all together to make a big background image. In that way, your background image is going to look a little funny because it will have these smaller pictures all pasted together. So you want to choose an image such as this one that's fairly large. Okay, it'll fill your whole background screen. Now once we choose this image on Google, you can click the See Full Size Image link, and you should get the whole image displayed on your screen. Now to save this to your computer, on a Mac I'm going to press Control, that's the button just below the Shift key, so I'm going to click Control and then click my mouse, and I can save the image to the desktop. Okay, click that and I will save it now to my computer. If you're using a PC, instead of clicking Control and then your mouse pad, you're going to click the right button on your mouse pad. So just below the tracking pad where you move your cursor around your screen, you should have two buttons, a right and a left. If you click the right one, you should get a menu that will say, it will give you many different options, and one of them should say Save Image to Desktop. So right click and then click your mouse, and that should save the image to your desktop. Now once we've chosen a background image, from our home page we're going to click Modify Add Background Image. Then we're going to click Upload a File. Once we've selected Upload a File, we're going to click Continue. Okay. From Continue, we're going to click Choose a File. Okay. From Choose a File, we're going to find that background image from our computer. I found it there on my computer. I'm going to click Choose, and now the file name should be displayed on my computer next to Choose File. I will click Continue, and the file should be uploaded as my background image. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to do once we have a background image, we're going to add a photo of ourselves. Now we do this by clicking the Add Banner Image. Okay, a banner is the top portion of your home page or of your web page. It's going to be up here somewhere. In our WebCT course, this section at the top of our screen up here is called our banner. Okay, so if we already have a picture of ourselves chosen on our computer, then we're going to click Banner Image. Okay, and then we're going to click Upload a File, and then we're going to click Continue. That will give us the file upload screen again. We'll click Choose File, and we'll find that picture of ourselves that we want to use that's on our computer already. We're going to choose it. The name of that file will be displayed next to Choose File. Okay, and we click Continue, and our picture file should be uploaded. There we go. Now if you don't have a picture of yourself on your computer and you can't get one, then please come by my office and I'll take a picture of you. I have a digital camera in the office, and I'll email the picture to you. Okay. Now after you have a picture of yourself, let's add a welcome message to our classmates. Okay. So I'm going to click the Edit Add Upper Text block. Okay. Now from here I'm going to click the HTML editor, and that's going to allow me to enter text that has codes on it. I can change the size, I can change the text type, I can change the color, etc. So I'm going to choose as my text type, I'm going to choose Arial instead of default. Okay. I'm going to choose 18 as my file size. I'm going to bold it. I'm going to click the color. I'm going to choose a light color font since I have a dark background. Okay. Now I also want to center my font. Okay. I have to do that all over again because for some reason when I centered it, everything got reset. Okay. Now I'm going to say welcome to Sean's test homepage. Okay, and now once I have something entered that I like, I'm going to click the Save selection. Okay, and that saves all of the changes I've made. Next I'm going to click Update, and I should now have a welcome message. Okay, something as a title of my homepage. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a link. I want to add a link to either my favorite homepage that I have somewhere else, my favorite website that I like to go to and play on all the time, or some other favorite link that I have. Now I recommend that you add a link to a home page that you might already have. Say if you have a Yahoo homepage or a MySpace homepage, add a link to that. We click Add Link. Then for title, we don't need to type anything unless we have we want to say maybe, you know, my Yahoo homepage or something. I like to enter a space. You need something for the title, so if I just click the space bar, that gives me a space with no words because I want to upload something else. Now let's enter our address. This is my address here, okay, for my home page. Okay, it's my UH home page. Now instead of words, I want to add a little icon that people can click. And I've chosen a little picture that I can use for an icon. That's this picture right here. Okay, I choose that from my computer file, and when I click continue, then my file icon should be uploaded here. Now when I have my icon, I have a little space for my title or a name for my title, and I have an address. Then I'm going to click Add, and my image should be displayed here. Okay. Now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a lower text block. Now this is going to be my main information on my home page that will for you include all of your education background. Okay, so I'm going to click Add Lower Text Block. I'm going to get my text block window here. I'm going to click HTML again. Okay, and now this time I want to add something that I've probably already written using Microsoft Word. So I'm going to open up Microsoft Word and find something that I've already written. Okay, I'm going to select all the text that I've already written. I'm going to copy it. Okay, copy it using Microsoft Word. Then I'm going to go back to my WebCT page, and from the page here, the text editor, I'm going to click the paste icon here, and that will paste my text. Now my text is regular text. I'm going to highlight it all. Okay, highlight all the text, and now I can change it to Arial. I can change the size to 14. I can bold it so it's easy to read, and I can make it yellow so it shows up well on my page. Now I need to do a little bit more editing here so I can make sure that it shows up well. Using Microsoft Word has its limitations, so there are some things I can't do. I need to make sure that all of my text has some spaces between the paragraphs so it will show up well on my page. So I'm just clicking the space between my sentences. Okay. Now I also want to make something stand out a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to highlight some of the text, and I'm going to bullet that text. I'm going to click the bullet, and that allows me to have my text displayed nicely. Okay, I'm going to click the file icon again to save everything, and now when I click update, everything should be updated on my web page. Now this is my sample student homepage. I've shown you how to add a background image, a banner image, which is your photo, a link to your favorite web page, an upper text block, which is your homepage title, a lower text block, which is your educational background. Now if you get stuck or have problems while making your student homepage, then you can click the help link in the upper right hand corner of the WebCT banner. That's up here. This will open a new window to the WebCT help files for making a student homepage. The help direction should help you complete your homepage. If you click help up here in the upper right, you should get this window. This window is help files for making your student homepage. You should be able to find one of these topics, and it should help you make your homepage. Now, if you're still stuck, then you can ask me a question on the course discussion board under the topic thread Week 1 Assignment Questions. I'll usually answer your question as soon as I can, usually within 24 hours. If you have a question, you're still stuck, go to the discussion board on the course, go to Week 1 Assignment Questions, and you can post a message here. You can compose a message and post a message about an assignment, okay? And then I can answer your question, and everybody will be able to understand your question, and will be able to get my answer, okay? So that is a quick rundown on how to make your home page, okay? And if you've done everything correctly, your home page should look something like this, of course, with your own background and your own pictures and your own text, okay? So good luck making your home page, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody's home pages.